On the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New England Patriots and the Washington Redskins. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 20. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan with a sack, the former first-round pick in 2017. Brady, man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Keenum. This one complete to Jordan Reed. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now a man in his 13th NFL season. It's Adrian Peterson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitzes. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy, because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
You know, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong, because they have plenty of leg.
From the 44, Brady. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play call, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a 2nd guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 34-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First down, here's White. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. From the 31, Brady, as they've got it 2nd and 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
On defense, coaches always preach running to the football, getting there as fast as possible. On that play, the offense used their speed against them, ran the reverse, and hit them hard in the other direction.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Completes it right side to Doxson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On 2nd down, Peterson. There to him, Juwan Bentley.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona, everyone excited about it, and I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in, but the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. That's out to his running back, Michelle. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On play action, it's Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady steps away to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Brady sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon, as time expires in the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference, as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well, to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And down he goes. Keenum is sacked.
We would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the deep?
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for New England. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Keenum. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Thompson.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Keenum now to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady. Dancing to his left. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Second tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform. Again, it's Michel. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back now at FedEx Field. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Play action. Now it's Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Now Brady. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. To throw is Brady, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does...
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Keenan, that'll be caught right side by Reed. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Keenan. And his throw is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Again, it's Keenan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 22, Brady buying time to his left. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Keenan. And Reed with it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Keenum. His pass caught at the 4. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Keenum.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, that's right, Eddie. It's your time, baby. We get up.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. In on the stop, Mason Foster, who was 7th in the NFL in tackles a year ago.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gets to Michelle, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now Brady on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He hits his target, left side, Watson. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They fake the handoff. Now Brady rolling to his right. Going deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Baltimore.
Crab cakes will be waiting for us, partners. We head to the airport.
Heck yeah.